Oh, but like there's some definite, not just abilities. Like I think the Elden Ring was the first Souls game like this. So, because this was very different to Dark Souls and Bloodborne and things like that, it wasn't as a surprise for all these kind of mechanics that make the game easier as it goes on to be involved. I mean, the older Souls games, you could definitely cheese them. A lot of them, there was definitely equipment in it that would allow the game to be completed a lot easier than it probably should be. But Elden Ring completely flipped the script with that, and you could, there were so many ways to go about boss fights, like ones where you would barely even need to really get involved. And even though, like, to me, that is a good thing. Like, I wouldn't want to play it like that. I like to kind of give myself the hardest track possible, but overall, I definitely think it's a good thing, because it just pure raises the accessibility of the game, because it still can be an extremely difficult game, and even when you're playing like that, it will still have its moments of being difficult. But like a lot of a lot of casual gamers wouldn't have ever been able to complete games like Dark Souls and stuff like that. Not that they're insanely difficult, but it just takes a bit of time and patience to kind of get good enough at it to complete it, which a lot of people, aren't willing to do, which is absolutely fine. That's your decision. But the good thing about Elden Ring is that you got all the great things about those games, but with a lot more accessibility. That's what, like, all these kind of Cheez-It strats that were available in Elden Ring, that's what they were to me. Like ways to make the game a ton more accessible, and also ways to, if you've got a boss, like back in Dark Souls 1, for example, if you had a boss you were really struggling with, you would just need to keep doing it till you beat it. But in Elden Ring, there's a million different ways you can go about that, ranging from, but not exclusive to, going somewhere else and fighting another boss and, getting better with that, which is something you could do in Dark Souls as well, but there was less options for that. But also, like, just completely cheesing it. We have numerous things. In Dark Souls, didn't have that many options. Like, there's always be a few cheesed strats, but they were always a lot more, usually more difficult to pull off and a lot less numerous. But Sekiro, I don't know how I got into this exactly, but Sekiro is definitely like got a lot of things. Oh, I remember. It's got a lot of like skills and things like that you can learn as the game goes on that make it like a considerably easier experience. And obviously the prosthetics, like the fully upgraded prosthetics, a lot of them are class, and some of the special moves you get are very good as well. But a lot of the main ones are like the latent abilities, and the main one is absolutely you regain posture and health on a death blow. Like like, it's nuts how much easier that makes the game, because it means that you usually don't need to delve into your Estus, do you know what I mean? Which is super important.